So what's up you guys, and welcome to the Prize Points penalty series. In this series, we'll take a look at how some of the top players did last season, that's the 16-17 season, and look into their stats in more detail so that you guys can maybe consider some of them for this season's FPL. In this episode, we're going to take a look at 3 defenders. First up, we have Baines. Baines took a total of 3 penalties last season and scored 2. That's a total conversion rate of 66.7%. Baines has a fairly hefty price tag for a defender this season at 6 mil, but will he have to give up this penalty prestigious duty to the old new boy Rooney, who, when he took his 1 penalty offered up to him from Ibrahimovic's scraps last season, converted without a problem, and that's 100% conversion rate. Next up is probably no surprise to you guys, we have Milner. Milner's even more expensive than Baines at 6.5 mil. That might have something to do with him converting from a midfielder to a defender. But last season he took 8 penalties and he scored 7, and that gives him a conversion rate of 87.5%, and that's pretty high. And last but not least, we have Low, or Lau, or Low? Not entirely sure how you pronounce his name, but you'll find him in the Huddersfield list. Louver, like Rooney, took 1 penalty last season and converted it, so that's 100% conversion rate. Okay, so he didn't take an awful lot of penalties for us to get a wide range of his penalty taking skills. However, should Huddersfield continue down this vein of allowing Louver to take the penalties, at just 4.5 mil, Louver could be one for your FPL team. So that's it you guys, that wraps up this episode of the Prized Points Penalty Takers series. Remember, defenders can bring you extra points in the FPL, so it's always worth considering whether they're involved in any set pieces. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, contribute, subscribe and do all those fabulous things. Until next time, Nymphrya out.